start with your name, where you work, and how have CNI been useful to you, or how have CNI had an impact on your work and how have you worked?
Right there? Okay. So my name is Simon Bridge. I work for Natural Resources Canada. I support Canada's participation in the Montreal Process Criteria and Indicators process. I'm manager of our National Forestry Database, and I compile much of the information required for national and international reporting. Criteria and Indicators has had a large impact on the work that I do, and really I can break it down in two ways. The framework and the data that we report. In terms of the framework, Criteria and Indicators has provided us with a common language to talk about sustainable forest management. That's proven to be immensely useful when dealing with, when producing planning processes or reporting processes, both in the provinces or at the national level, or when talking to other countries, or when dealing with other conventions such as CBD, the Convention on Biological Diversity. Having a common understanding of sustainable forest management is very useful to facilitate those conversations. On the data side, what the CNI does is it gives us a common way to report the information that is consistent from country to country to country. And as a member of the Montreal process, Canada reports on similar indicators to other countries and at about the same time, so that it's more possible for you readers to make comparisons between Canada and other countries in a meaningful way. And so we think that's a very valuable use for CNI for us.
Based on what you learned at this conference, what needs to be done to develop a global set of forest indicators addressing the main demands of key global policy processes?
Based on what I've heard at this workshop and what's been developed by the experts here, we think that what's needed is a core set of indicators that can be used, a small set of core indicators that can be used for global reporting to a variety of different policy and planning processes, such as the Sustainable Development Goals, United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, the Convention on Biological Diversity, other fora that have a need for reporting on or for forest-related reporting or sustainable forest management reporting. Having a core set of indicators, just a small set, could be used for those processes, but could also be used within national level and regional level reporting on sustainable forest management. We think the way forward to doing that is to, first of all, have a look at a crosswalk of the different information and indicator needs required by the different processes, to do an analysis of that crosswalk to see where the strengths are and where we can bring things together, to solicit feedback from the different processes that might have needs to see if we're on the right track, and then to bring together an expert workshop to really refine and focus on what would be the core set of indicators that could be used. And finally then to present that at a forum like the United Nations Forum on Forests or a similar type of forum and table it in order to allow people to endorse or work with that framework. We think that would streamline reporting, simplify reporting, reduce the reporting burden on countries, and expand and broaden the use of a consistent set of indicators for talking about forests as they relate to sustainable development in a large number of fora.